Good morning, class. Most of you have, well, two-thirds of you have checked into class, so make sure you check in and write your introduction post because that's due by the end of today. That's that. And it should actually be written in here, so I haven't checked in there yet. And then there's a post about me as well. Here's all these tools and things. But now we're ready to start the real official assignment, which you have to turn in by Friday, or I have to drop you from the class, and that's a requirement from the state and the school. So I want you to create a blog, and then I want you to write a post on it, and this is the part that is due by Friday, February 7th, and we'll say that right there. So let's take a look at that. And once you create your blog, I want you to put the URL or the blogger address here. And if you have any questions, post it here or email me, because if you email me directly, you will hear from me right away. Let me turn this on before I forget, because sometimes I forget to do that, and then y'all can't see it. I can, but you can't, so hang on. All right, this is what the assignment looks like. So what I want you to do is you can read it in your textbook, and then I'm going to add this video here too, but it's also going to be sent out in the announcement. So by this Friday, this is all due. So you're going to create a blog and write a post. So, and again, this is one of the assignments that you need to complete so you can stay in the class. So here we go. I want you to create your blog, and I want you to use Blogger because it's super easy to use. It has themes and things to work with, and it's free. So I like all those things together. So if you have a Gmail account, use that to log in. You can use other accounts, but Gmail is great because you can go to your Gmail account, and then up at the top in the corner, for me, I'm on a Mac, there'll be the little thing of dots, obviously up further than this. And you can click on it and scroll down, and there will be Blogger. Boop, and you can click right on it, go right to your account, and add another post because you'll be writing posts all semester long. It helps you work on your writing skills and gives me some homework, a lot of homework for me to grade. But it's great because I learn a lot about you, and as I said, you work on your writing skills and get better. So once you go to Blogger, one of the first things you have to do is choose a title. So choose something that has your name in it. And so that I know when I look at your homework, I can look up there, oh yeah, I'm grading this person's homework. And so it's the spring class, it's CSIT, it's 2025, and I put LS for late start, and you can have something similar to this because you're going to be using this blog to turn in your homework. If you want to create a blog and write a bunch of wonderful stuff about what's going on with your life, that's awesome too, because again, you're learning how to work with your writing skills. But let's move on. Then you have to create the URL or the address. So here's an example of parts that it needs, right? So there, we'll use that for the beginning part, and then you can put, and just a heads up, Blogger doesn't mind dashes. They do not like underlines or underscores, whatever you call it. They don't like those. So you can use a dash in between. So you can put the class. You can actually, if you want to add the section number, whatever, you can put spring. I put late start and 2025, so I know it's this year. And then I for this example, I put my name and the first name and my last letter of my last name, or you could put your first initial and then your last name. And again, up there, don't name your title for your blog Claudia's CSIT, because it's not Claudia's, it's yours. So put your name up there. Inevitably, most semesters they have one person that just copies this and pastes it up there. That's great, but I already have a bazillion blogs that I've made to make examples. So again, here we are making the URL. So your URL hopefully will look something like that. And then Blogger will add this part themselves. You don't have to do it. So once you get past that part, if it doesn't like what you're writing, if someone else has exactly the same thing as you, it's going to say no. So you have to change things till you get something they like. Then, important thing, you're going to pick a blog theme. So they have all kinds of options. You can just get plain ones, you can get ones with backgrounds, and then you can get ones where you choose a background to replace whatever they have. You can put your own black background in. And oh, here, a video. It tells how to do some of the other stuff on Blogger, like the more advanced things, but it goes through the basic steps too. So you can watch this video and get step by step, or you can just jump into Blogger and figure it out yourself, because mostly it seems, if you're pretty savvy on using computers and creating things, it's pretty easy to go through these. But sometimes it's confusing, and I know that every couple semesters they change it up and I have to go through and figure it out. So that's why I have a bazillion blogs, because I have to do a new one so I can show you what to do. Anyway, if you have any problems, just email me and ask me and we'll figure it out. But once you do get your theme chosen and your URL and all that title done, email me, and with the title and your email, so I know what it is. Oh, you might want to put late start because I have the other class too, and I forgot to change that. So put that in so I know that that's what you're sending me, and it should look something. Your URL is going to have all that information that you put in. If you put one in that has Blogger, this to this to this, super long one, it might not be the right URL, but send it to me and I make a big list of links, and that way as we progress through the semester you can click on it. You'll be in groups on there. Those groups change, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, you can add your URL to that week 1 discussion thing that I showed you up above. And then what you need to do is write your first blog entry. And I want your writing done in paragraphs, 5 or more paragraphs. Put a space in between them, because sometimes Blogger does, sometimes it doesn't. So it's easier to see this is a paragraph, that's a paragraph. That's kind of a short note thing, but whatever. There's a break so I can see clearly your thoughts are moving down the page. And so when you write in paragraphs, main idea in each one, and then you add your fluffy details to it to explain why you chose that theme that you did. Tell me all about it. Sell me on it. This is what we're working on. You're working on selling your audience to buy your content. So you want to sell your post to me, so I'll give you an A on it, right? And believe me, I'm very generous in A's if you do the work and get it done, and even with help from me, I'm all cool. I don't mind if everybody gets an A, because you're going to be writing from your perspective. So that's your own. So, but you need to write in paragraphs. You need to use capital letters at the beginning of sentences. There should be a period at the end. I don't want to read one giant thing that goes on and on and on, because I've had people turn in everything as one giant paragraph. I can't tell when the next idea goes on. Paragraphs make it easier for your viewer. They can see main idea. Okay, this is what's important in this paragraph. Some details, fluff, makes it color it out. On to the next main idea. Details, that's part of the story. So anyway, usually I try to make my videos pretty short. This one's getting on almost 9 minutes, so I'm going to stop it here. If you have questions, ask me. We will figure it out. Anyway, welcome to the class. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. I always learn from my students. I love that. Things change all the time with social media. If you have something special you want to learn about, we have plenty of areas that you can break off and work in that area and find things out and share it with us so we learn too. So that's great. That's how we do our group work. We share our thoughts. We don't have to do one of those projects where you have 5 people and one person does nothing and they get an A too because you did good work. So you're going to do good work and you're going to smarten everybody else up. So there we go. That's how we do work as a team.